one. You'd think Horan's going to play almost a lockdown role on him.
He might be, actually.
Up they go again. Hovey jumps early. Fanning still wins it. Knocks it as far as his teammate there in Gibbs. Gibbs is wrapped up in a tackle by Matty McMahon immediately, and we will have another ball up.
That matchup we just mentioned too. First thing I noticed there, Lovick's walking around, sort of leading him around the ground at the moment. It's as if Horan's just going to follow him around. So anyway, Condi's going to run onto it now. He's going to get towards half forward. Great work from Latore. Too strong over the ball there. Chips it up further afield, taking the mark there. That was Hovey. Going to play on now. No one stood the mark. Fanning wanted to go for a little bit of a gallop up the field, and he's kicked to the contest. Just plucked it out the back as Paul Carson. He's been all right today. Gets on the left.
No! Shooter!
No! Cameron.
Yes, Cameron. He's Dale would have swallowed that. You might have to move him down back if you're going to drop those, Cam boy.
He's in good marking form today, Paul Carson.
He's
marking
that was
everything.
Just he got the men, it shoved the men out of the way there and just marked it on his fingertips.
Superb work by Paul Carson. Paul comes up. The hit out came over the back of the head. It was pretty nifty. Here's Horan and Lovick, the matchup that Jim mentioned. Big Dreyer over the foot. He does well just to keep his balance. Hovey in the middle of the ground. Toe pokes one to centre wing. Overrunning the footy in the end was John O'Casey. He wraps Higgins up, but they're out. So Joey's Horan did well to just keep going. It's a sloppy kick. Clearing the way was Kershaw. Ball comes out wide. Hovey's got about 4 touches, I reckon, really early on in this quarter. And there's some strong hands.
There he is.
Some real strong hands from Joey.
Super Joe!
Old target sock. He's on the half-forward flank on the outer side. He's a long way away, that footy. Dukes are excellent. How good at that? I told you, good marking for Milky. He must have loaded up with Grippo at half-time.
Yeah, well.
Because that has stuck. He's a vice-like grip on the ball, Paul Carson. And he's marked about 45 out.
I can tell you right now, it's been worth the installation of all those extra mirrors at St Joey's for Paul Carson. It's been worth it. They'll have enjoyed that. And he comes. We talk about blokes that enjoy their own company. Here's one. Paul Carson. Going to line up for goal number 51, you reckon it is, Buzz?
Yep. I know it is.
You know it is. He's kicked 2-2 for the afternoon. Comes in. Goes across the face. And umpire, I reckon he's paid the free kick against Judah there. Free kick to Hinkley. No score on that occasion to Paul Carson. So it's Hinkley coming out from full back. Goes in the Fanning direction. Doesn't quite hang on. Ball, now he's trying to get it at ground level. Ball, he drags it back in. The umpire lets him get away with it. Funny how they get little blokes for that sort of stuff, but big blokes get away with it. Matty McMahon will be saying, "Can I have one of them?" Well, here you go.
So Fanning wins it down in the direction of Orr, but it escaped him. Ferguson tries to spin on a dime. Bit unlucky, ran out of room.
We saw one go further out than that in the
Resis.
It was a disgrace. A metre and a half it was out, and they
almost crashed into
the fence. And they got a goal out of it, didn't they?
Yeah.
And they only won by 10 points.
Just Resis football at its finest. Fanning and Holgren, he gave Holgren a fair shove. He's been doing a lot of that, and he gets away with it. Yes, so he'll keep doing it. Feary at ground level. Does well, looks towards Fanning, who I think it might have falconed him in the end. The ball comes to ground level, quick kick. Came out towards Braddock. He'll snap one on his right boot. They'll hope to this to go into touch, and it floats just enough to out in the full. Bit unlucky in the end, Nathan Braddock. And it will be the 250 game up. Brady Jackman played in 2 losing flags, 2006, 2009.
You did remind me of that, didn't you? Yeah. My son was in both of those.
Yeah, just thought I'd bring it up, Milky.
Very upsetting that was.
He's on centre wing. Brett Jackman, superb servant of the St Joey's Footy Club, just caresses one. It was looking as a free kick and it's a push.
Push off the ball.
It is a push.
He got a shove as he let out for the footy there.
Yep.
Yeah.
Going against, who was that man that gave him the shove? Milky, I can't quite make out who it is down there. But
is it Dement? I reckon it's Dement.
Might be Darcy Dement.
Yeah, I reckon it's Dement works.
So Cam Tudor.
Not at his end, that's the issue.
Not at his end. Yeah.
And maybe the Dement don't works. Oh, there goes Shooter.
Not sure about that.
Shooter comes in.
Not sure.
Head over the footy. Runs away to the right. Caresses it back to the left. And have they shepherded that through? No.
I was about to say, Tudor made that look far too easy.
Yeah, just chipped it. He just did. He just caressed it.
7-4 on the Ballarat entire scoreboard now for St Joey's.
I'm guessing that's Hinkley.
Still 2-6.
It's actually getting quite dark down there, guys. As Hinkley kicks to himself. Comes out then to the Fanning direction. He's almost tried to tunnel Hovey. Nathan Braddock, he tries to get clear. Ball's picked up by Reed Adams. He dishes over the top to Hovey, who's been fantastic this quarter around the ground. Finds the man, Super Joe. He's got Super Joe 48 metres out.
And I want to make a comment on those socks too. For a bloke who's really about looking good, I'm not sure he'd be buying socks from Target. I reckon he'd be going somewhere.
You reckon a bit of factory,
top
cotton
sort of socks. Yeah.
That'd be the 2 times whatever they are. Those,
2 times you.
Yeah, 2 times you. He'd be one of those for sure.
What, a $60 pair of socks or something like that?
Yeah, something like that. Yeah, they'd be sponsored. Don't worry about that. In comes Super Joe. Leads out towards the right and hooks it back, and he's got every inch of that. He's smashed it home. Oh, the Super Joe! See this? Look at him! Celebration! Come on! Give us a celebration, Super Joe!
He's telling him to get up.
Yeah, come on. That's his second. And on the what are we on? The Ballerine Tyres scoreboard. So we're going to 8 goals 3, which is 51 St Joseph's. They lead Newtown 2 goals 6, 18.
8-4, Milky.
8-4, yeah. Come on.
Did I make a mistake?
Yep.
Yeah, you made a mistake.
That's the first one for the year.
Geez, that was a good celebration.
I reckon you made a mistake the other week, Milky.
What, going to North Shore?
Yeah, that
was right.
That was your mistake. We shouldn't have been at North Shore.
So Gary Sweet balls it up. Fanning grabs out of midair from Condi. The umpire nearly tries to mark it, but it's on centre wing.
They're coming to get me.
Bit of
coming to get me. Look out! Get out of here!
Wrestle. Latour's been a fort down back. Look out! Braddock did brilliantly. He kept his eyes on the foot. He thought he was going to clean up Adams. Didn't. Lovick reads it like a book and goes on his left foot. Adams again. Great courage. He ran into 2 and created the contest. Did well. Reed Adams, the Williamstown product, goes to Condi on his left. Fired it up. There's nearly a fantastic mark to Carrera. Jackman just did enough. You're right, Milky. Latour, Adams again. Swooping handball towards Braddock. Those two are getting a lot of footy in a confined space. Condi ducks his head into trouble. He might be in trouble. Gary Sweet might ping him if the ball didn't come out.
Now he's holding his head.
Yeah, now he holds his head. No point now. Latour's hands were good. Jackman spun for no reason, but it was good anyway. He finds Davis, who loops it over the top to Reed Adams. He's a left footer and he'll chisel one. This doesn't get above ankle height. That's good courage by
the turf there, didn't he,
by both players. He just might have scuffed the turf. You're right. Fanning's work at ground level was excellent. Condi, and they're out. McMahon goes on his right foot, goes to the half forward flank. Back with courage was Dale Carson, and the ball out of play. About 55 out from home.
Yeah, not bad from McCorkle there. Just before it went out of play, got a fist on it, gained 5 metres. That's what you need in a scrappy game like this at the moment.
Matty comes in. He's got the cheek while we're on air to come in with a bucket of chips.
What's wrong with that? He's hungry.
Yeah. Look,
did you hear him off earlier? So the ball will be thrown back into play. Ruckman will do battle. Fanning came from behind, just giving a big fist forward. Taking it back there was Timmy Burke. Just gets the ball going up towards centre again. It was well bodied there.
Yeah, that's Ash McCorkle.
Just wasn't sure which one. So he's just stopping him prop, and he's a bit unsure at the moment. He's going to come out wide. He gives Fanning a bit of work to do, and he just a few big strides, and he didn't go far, but he got there in the end. Fanning goes short. He's got Brown.
He was running on sand.
So Brown, he just throws it deep into the fly. There's a fly at the back. Sheehan went up high, couldn't gather it. Condi was at ground level, gave off to Carrera. He tries to shrug one as well. Burke laid a good tackle. He just threw the boot out at the end. Jackman couldn't gather it. Now Condi's in there. He handballs it while diving. Sheehan got it. Just dropped it as he was tackled. Joey's though with numbers. Jackman can't gather it. It's tight on the boundary line, but they're going to keep it in play and try and work it out. Ball with Kershaw. Handballs it back. Some candy was sold. The ball eventually dropped and hit the deck. And the free kick's going to go the way of Timmy Horan.
She was just a bit hot there in the kitchen for a while, wasn't it, for the Joey's defenders?
Yep. Did well, Newtown, to hem them in. It's good work.
Have to be a very good kick from there, wouldn't it?
Well, it doesn't look like he's passing it off, does it?
No, he's confident.
Yep.
He'll back himself in, and hopefully he says, well, why not, when he slots this one, I reckon. Gives it a good go. Just held it out to the right-hand side.
Has he got anything?
Okay, out in the
He's missed a lot. That's it. That's it.
Come on, Timmy. Just centre it, mate. That would have been that is a ridiculously tight pocket for that one.
Yes.
Like it's not a normal regular.
Nah,
and he's still tried going the right to left.
Yeah.
Not sure. That was the team thing to do. Woj, have a chat to that.
Yeah, mate, just pull him aside. Give him a little bit of clip over the end. Done pull his head in, his kick comes back into play. Not a bad one. Reece Holcomb, he hasn't seen much of it today, but took a mark under pressure. Handball comes to Lovick. That was from Burke. Now Lovick can throw it on the right boot. He's going to put it out in front of Casey. He's got room to move. He's going to have to try and get rid of Brown. He can't. He's been ridden into the ground. He'll get a free kick in the back.
Get a free kick in the back there. So it's John O'Casey at half forward. I thought he was going to go then. Decides to quickly move it. Goes towards Paul Carson. Just takes a chest mark. Plays on. Round the body. Number 3. I'm sorry.
He's showing off
easy one. That was vintage Paul Carson.
Why go back and slot it when you can play on and just snap it round your body?
I think it may have been touched off the boot, which probably diminishes it a little bit, but still that's
6 points.
Real effort.
Did they give him 5 points because it was touched off the boot? He got a goal. What was the mark was touched?
The mark was touched off the boot.
Yeah,
that's why he played on.
He lost us for that minute there.
Yeah, I lost it because I was writing it down, so I didn't realise what you guys were doing.
So on the Ballerine Tyre scoreboard, Joey's 9-4, Newtown 2-6, and yet the score in this third term as Joey's have kicked 2-1 for the term.
Looking a bit ugly this for Newtown. They just need to hold fort for half a quarter or so. And just try to hold this onslaught up. Lewis, his handball
that was a Falcon.
Wasn't advisable. It was Hovey won the ball out, but Newtown win it, and they're out through Brock Bouch. Looks inboard. 2-on-1. Lovick's coming back. Wonderful fist by Dale Carson. The
Carrera was actually in a great position the whole way, but he was never going to mark it because he had Carson right on his
just bang.
And
what a luxury that is.
What
a luxury. Oh, we'll just throw him up the other end and see how he goes.
Yeah.
Although knowing Dale Carson, he hates playing forward. He probably said, get me out of there. Yeah. Give me a chance up, down, back.
Well, I think he might be more of a chance getting a kick down back than he is forward at the moment.
Sheehan goes over the top, gets a fist to it. Goes as far as Burke, who in turn, over the line goes.
Skating ring there.
I reckon that was Danny Gibbs, who just slid across the line, it was. And we'll have a throw in. 40 around from the Newtown goal. They trail, they haven't scored since half time. They're still 2-6.
So the ball thrown back into play. Sheen's got the front position there, doing the ruck work as Fanning sits off the footy. He won it down and got the kick forward. Wasn't a bad one. Carrera gathers it. He's gone for a little bit of a run. Throws it on the left. Just throws it into a dangerous position. Brown's there, but Lovick's going to get there first. He's just going to throw it on the boot and clear the area. Needs some runners to get out there. And getting there first should be Timmy Arnell.
No, just a bit of a tap across to the teammate.
Not bad there from Dreyer. But his kick was cut off, and they can go back forward Newtown and finding Horan.
We'll have a shot from here.
In front of Lovick, and going from his previous.
Look out, the big fella.
Here he is.
The big fella.
Floating. He's saying,
it's a
put it up.
Kick it to me.
He's saying, put it up.
Gives it a sit.
Put it up.
Back him in here.
Put it up. Nothing. Got the Dukes to it, and that was it.
I think Sheen got in his way there.
Yeah. So it's a throw in, 5 metres around from the Newtown goal. They need to score. They need to put some scoreboard pressure on. That's where it's got to come from. As the boundary umpire heaves it in. Tudor over the top. Gets it down. Lovick is dispossessed. Loose ball out wide. It's picked up by the 250 game man, Jackman, who finds Brown. I reckon that's Nelson Brown. Got it. Half forward. Umpire's telling me, get a move on. Spears it in. Across to Horan. Burke takes the crumbs. Goes forward. Puts it out on the leading Hovey.
Yep.
Well, he's had a great quarter. Hovey puts it down the line. Finds John O'Casey.
They're on here.
Plays on. Got Arnell. The spoiler coming over the top. Good spoil from Dement. He's giving him the works. The Dement works as he comes out the back by hand.
They're getting worse.
At least you make yourself laugh.
Comes to Brown. Ball mark is taken by Rob Condy. Condy on centre wing. Puts it in the centre half forward. Looking for Ash McCorkle. Jared McCorkle gets the fist across. Lovick dishes it out. Goes across. Well done. Good smother on that occasion by Jared McCorkle. He dishes it off to Rob Condy. Rob Condy for their first goal. First score. Minor score. Rob Condy.
Tell you what, you might be taking the mickey out of his name, Milky, but Darcy Dement did well. Tim Arnell was on by himself. He had to leave his own man to influence the contest and didn't, and they ended up winning the ball and going
Mate, he's a ripping defender.
Coast.
I'm not he's a ripping defender. Yep. Gets a tough gig every week.
His Capra goes short. Just in the pocket. Little chiselling ball. Finds Jackman in game 250 for St Joey's. You go to centre wing. This is a mismatch. I've seen
The little fella!
But Davis brilliantly. He outbodied a ruckman. I don't believe it. Stopping and propping is Atkins of St Joey's. He has plenty of help with Cam Tudor. He has Atkins Ferris if he needs, but the kick was overshot. Fanning did well. McMahon, the kick will evade Lewis. Sheehan tries to make it work, but he can't quite. The ball's out of play.
How was Davis? Jackson Davis is 4'2".
Yep.
And Fanning
goes up
is
to his
8'11".
Yep.
Goes up to his belly button.
Superb.
Spinning ball goes back in. Fanning drives a fist into it. Only as far as Ferguson. Dishes off to Tudor. Tudor in turn across to Dreyer. Dreyer. Down he goes for John O'Casey. Can't take the mark. Sorry, that's not that. This Hovey. Hovey didn't take the mark. Dishes off the handball. Across to his teammate in Gibbs. Gibbs lines him up. Bang! There's another one to Joey's. And that'd be his first goal for, I reckon, for Joey's for the year. Danny Gibbs.
Considering it's his first game, okay.
Well, but you weren't sure that it was his first game.
I think it might be.
Well, can you confirm that, please?
I think it is.
Chew man, can you look it up?
It is his first game.
So on the, what are we up to? We're up to the Ballerine Tyres scoreboard. That takes Joey's to 9 goals? 10 goals.
10 goals for.
10-4, 64. Worked that one out easy. And Newtown, 2 goals, 7.
2-7, yeah.
19. Gee whiz.
And you just got to think, could be a completely different game if Newtown take their opportunities early and put a little bit of pressure on some Joey's. They'll really be regretting that at the moment as Fanning gets the tap again and gathering the ball. It was Ferguson, just swings on that left, that trusty left boot. He put it out in the front of McCullough there. He's put a bit of pressure. Newtown though, they got the numbers there. Bouch with it. Hands tight along the boundary line. Gathering it now. That was Kerrers. Gives it back to Ferguson. It was not a bad smother there. One-handed smother. Following it up now, and the free kick's been found.
Kerris hanging on, I reckon. Don't know about that one.
So he just plays on quickly. He just chips it up into a dangerous position, and he's found the target. Wow, that's not a bad kick at all. Floating back there, so I can't make it.
Oh, he's gone around the body.
So he does a little J curve. He did a little J curve, ran round, opened up the angle, snap on the right boot. Awesome, Timmy Arnell.
They are taking the piss now.
Yeah, they might be just extracting it.
Slightly ugly.
11-4-70. St Joey's on the Ballerine Tyres scoreboard. They lead Newtown 2-7-19.
Yeah, they're just too precise going forward. For a wet day, they make it look ridiculously easy by foot, St Joey's, don't they? Coming out of their back half.
There, Buzz.
Wet.
You've confused me. Wet.
When was it wet?
Well, the ball's the ground's clearly wet.
No, that's just mud hanging around from 3 days ago.
It's greasy.
You're talking to a bloke who lives in Bannockburn, mate. It's like this in the middle of summer. What are you talking about out there?
It's not dry.
Ball comes out to Atkins. Across to Brady Jackman. Jackman round the body he goes. We'll be talking to him after the game. Don't you worry about that. He said he wouldn't talk if they got beat. Well, there's no chance of that happening. Down the line it goes. Little Brady Jackman comes in to help out his teammate in Tommy Lattori. The boundary line's going to be the winner here, right in front of the kicks. Commentary bucks. And we will have a boundary throw in. Tommy Lattori cramping up here in front of us.
So the boundary umpire once again just takes a few steps in, just get a little bit of a distance on it, gives it a fair rip. That's not bad either. Straight over towards Fanning. Tap came down. The handball went forward from Fury. Latore was there, gets it to Ferguson. His handball wasn't bad. Kerris has got it now. He's going to just chipping ball. Wasn't bad. Oh, the handball was pulled though from Gibbs. He had to go back and fetch it again. He's rode the bump well, did it brilliantly. Got it to Latore, now to Jackman. He gets on his left. It's not bad left there. It's a spear kick. Not bad at all. Atkins just tips it further afield. He had the numbers there. John O'Casey will just go for a little bit of a run. He indecisive at the moment. Eventually throws it on the boot. He's got a number at the back. Carson wanted it. He couldn't quite pull it down.
He nearly dragged it down, poor Carson.
So Newtown, they try and work it out. Higgins, he'll handball over the top. There's Fury now. Handballs further.
I like that. That's one of your best ones. Good in Fury.
Good in Fury, Buzz. Not bad. As Capra takes the intercept mark. He's just going to switch it back. Dale Carson, the furthest player from goal. And who would have thought that a half quarter ago? McCullough. No, sorry, not McCullough. Latore switches it out wide to a 1-on-1. Getting over there now. And for a bit of support, there was Orr on the balls.
It's a free kick.
Oh, free kick.
Free kick
Who's
to
that
Joey.
going to? Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not sure
where and why.
Must have been off the footy.
Yeah, must have been off the footy.
Something we didn't see.
Paul Dre, the recipient anyway, he'll drive it just forward to centre wing. Hinkley just shepherds it over the line.
That was Super Joe. You missed Super Joe.
What?
Get on with Hinkley.
With the footy, yeah. Super Joe.
You've got to call Super Joe before you call Hinkley.
He didn't touch it. So the ball's out of play.
He's like Ablett.
On the outer side.
She's calling.
It's GJ Gardner-Hose, match of the day. The tap over the back was excellent by Fanning. Theory just overshot it. Jackman, he gets a shove as he kicks. Does not matter because he finds Tudor at true centre forward. Chips inside, chopped off well by Higgins, went double-fisted. Then he'll get the handball back, little 1-2. He was tackled as he went to ground. This is Kermond with some nifty hands, but Joey's win it. Just ripped off the footy and winning the free kick should be Jordan Kerris.
Good work from Adams.
He does get it.
Super Joe.
They took the advantage. Super Joe, of course he took the footy. Why wouldn't you? As the ball filters out to Darcy Demen. He sockers it off the ground towards this near side.
Tudor.
That's superbly done by Cam Tudor. In greasy conditions, Jim. There's Ferguson on the left foot, chisels one on the half volley. That's excellently picked up by Casey, but an even better tackle.
Yeah,
and he's pinged him for holding the ball. Ash McCorkle with a wonderful tackle, Milky.
They've moved him down back by the looks, Ash. Down at half back now, trying to set something up for Newtown. They probably got to get now. They're looking. Before I said they want some scoreboard pressure. Now they want some scoreboard respectability. Ash McCorkle puts it in. No one in particular. Hinkley's the target. Gets out at 2 goes at one hand. Trying to crash his way through there is Brock Bouch. Goes back to Michael Condy. He in turn to brother Rob. It's Super Joe puts the Dukes out and just kicks it to himself.
He's thrown
it. And just threw it out.
Joe just cut parts of hair back and said, "You know you're dealing with here." Matty McMahon. Free kick in the middle of the ground. Little chip. Finds his teammate there in Brown. That's Tim. Timmy, the call. Timmy goes with the left. No, he doesn't. He gives the handball across to Rob Condy. Goes very, very wide. He's got his teammate there in Nathan Braddock. Can't take the mark. Got 2 to beat. Keeping his feet. There's Benny Capra. Holds the hand up. Hailing a cab. He's hailing a cab. He's Gornsky. Nathan Braddock. They just... umpires love that, don't they? They just love it. So the free kick goes to Benny Capra. And I don't know, is it hailing a cab anymore or is it Uber? Maybe he's working with Uber.
Don't think you have to wave your arm for an Uber, Milky. I think it's...
Ball bounces in front of Reed Adams. That wasn't bad for me. Reed Adams chips it. Wobbly old kick. He's got Gibbs, who in turn gives it across to Casey. Casey gets around one, tries the old 1-2 back to Gibbs, but it's Dash McCorkle's too clever for them and bundles it over the boundary line. We'll have a throw in. 11-4-70. St Joey's, they lead Newtown 2-7-19.
Just fizzing out this game, isn't it?
Yep.
It's only the third quarter, which means the last one could be a bit of a slow one. And once again, you might say, well, we had the right game. I'm not sure.
Milky.
Milky's fault again, I reckon. As Riley Ferguson throws on that left boot, just a little bit of an up and under. The push from behind and the mark in the end to Lukey Kerman.
The Frenchman, come on.
I don't think is it sure it's a silent day?
No, I just made it up. He knows I did too. I was having a beer with him in the pub one night. Told him that's his new name. Good smother.
Someone's under the truck.
Riley, his old man Kershaw. He'll be very happy with that. Supposed to be here today too, Kirsch, but he's decided to stick with Williamstown. With Werribee rather, and not us.
Probably a little bit better standard of footy. But it was a karate kick down to the air by Sheen. Ferguson ran out of bounds, but wasn't paid. Look at that, hands were good. Here's Adams, and then running out of play was Reece Holgren, running out of room.
They're happy to take on the tackler.
They are.
The Joey's midfielders.
Ride it well.
He had about a metre to work with then, Riley Ferguson, and just wanted to keep stepping around him.
Their hands are superb in close, Joey's. All the midfielders there really are good. Having a swipe at it was Sheehan. Feary takes a couple with him. He's tackled. Nothing doing. Reed Adams laying the tackle. So this one filtering out. The app says we've played 18 minutes. We probably would have been around more so the 21-22 mark by now. Feary leads in the chase with Gibbs. And the ball out of play again. The ball not moving too far.
I wanted to go to Grovedale and South Barwon, but we didn't want to do South Barwon 2 weeks in a row.
I reckon if we did South Barwon, Milky, you would have cracked it and not turned up. I think that would have been more than likely.
Would have spat the dough in.
Toys would have been out of the cot.
Turns out it was the cracking game. 4 points of margin there as Holtgren comes over the top and smashes. What are you showing him signs for? Don't show them to him. Jesus. He's the kid, and he's fucking gone past me.
Timing.
As Super Joe goes to ground with timing.
Yeah, I was trying to figure out the time before. I was just getting the correct time.
Hey, buy yourself a watch.
No
It's
point.
4 o'clock.
Just check my phone.
So Sheen will do the ruck work against Holker, and he's just flicked one out the back. Lewis got it, and he was over the boundary line when he kicked that one.
I was going to say, how the hell do you get that back in from there?
And now throw in. So about the 8th stoppage in the last 2 minutes of play in the space of about a 10 minute square.
Isn't it?
We could still make the end of the South Barwon game, Milky.
By the time you pack up and you reset.
So Joey's, they cleared out of there once again. That was Reid Adams, got the kick going in forward 50. Carson ended up having to spoil it there as it came to McMahon. He's been quiet in this second half.
He hasn't stopped trying.
He keeps having to go. You're right there. Mick Condi with the ball. Handballs it out in front of that. I think it's Higgins out the far side.
Matty McMahon will get
Healy
this.
had it as well. Now the ball comes to the ball. There's Matty McMahon. He just kept running, got involved again. Now the kick out wide, and it's not a bad one too to find Brock Bouch. Probably just too far out to score, I would have thought.
Oh. Man on the marks, what, 40?
45?
45 out, I'd say. Yeah, it'd take a fair kick. Not easy.
He fancies himself. He's not passing this off.
He's gone back a long way too.
He's done the old DK Lilly.
He'll be spent by the time he kicks it in.
It is a long run up, isn't it? Brock Bouch comes in for the first goal of the quarter.
He's going to start running short.
He finally gets inside 50.
Oh, beautiful kick.
He's told Jim to shove it, but he's missed it anyway.
Beautiful kick, though, by the way, for a
if that was going straight at the goals, though, it did make the distance.
Okay.
It's a shorter distance to the points than the goals.
I think it would have made the distance.
Sort of thing I'd expect from Wally, but I don't mind it. Through for a behind. They still have not kicked a goal this quarter, Newtown. The ball comes out. Lovick flew for it, just couldn't quite mark it. It falls to Michael Condi, who fends off Jackman. Looked like a high fend off from here.
Did look like a high fend off too.
But their umpires are a lot closer than we are.
That doesn't mean we can't be right.
No, but I think he would have paid it if it was. Anyway, Milky, the ball's out of play. We brought back in about 40 out from home for Newtown. They just love one to finish off this quarter, just for respectability, as you say, Milky. Condi just dropped it.
Condi, just let it go.
Yep. Just let go of the footy.
They're relentless, St. Joey's, aren't they? Just relentless.
They put the foot down and then don't let go. They are a superb football side. This is Arnell, who pushes up. He's been lively. Look at that kick. It is a beautiful kick to Casey. Carson on the lead. He wasn't dropping that. That is silver service, isn't it? That is put on a plate.
Bit of speed there from the old Paul Carson.
Yep.
What's going on there?
That is beautiful play from a free kick deep inside your defensive half. Did not miss a target. They are pinpoint accurate, St. Joey's.
Lining up for goal 4. He's kicked 3-2.
Yep. Paul Carson comes in. Never looked like missing, really.
That's home.
That was a beautiful kick by Paul Carson. He has kicked 4 and has been the best forward on the ground by a long way.
5th of the term for St. Joey's. Just peppering the scoreboard at the moment.
They are superb. What is the score, Jim, on the entire scoreboard?
Joey's 12-4, 76. Newtown, just the 2 goals still. 2 goals, 8-20.
Not a bad effort from you there, Jim, for a bloke that only learned to read a couple of weeks ago. That's pretty good. Good stuff, son.
Yeah, Matt, he loved that today, the box.
Matt likes it.
He thought that was brilliant.
Back in the middle, up they go. Hovey wins that one. Hovey wins a tap and the siren blows. You'd be thinking, they're against me. Pretty good quarter. Pretty good quarter by Josh Hovey, though, I reckon.
Yep.
I think that was a very, very good quarter from St. Joseph's.
I reckon Fanning's running out of legs.
St. Joseph's kicked 5 goals. 5 goals won that quarter. Newtown to the 2 behinds. So at the 3-quarter time scoreboard, it is 12 goals, 476 St. Joey's. They lead Newtown 2 goals, 820. We're going to take a break. Kicks Country Footy FM 89.3. I'm sure. But the only interest, really...
We could call the other games off the live feed.
The only interest is whether South Barwon could upset the whole apple cart and beat Grovedale. That could just... The only thing that could just tip the whole finals thing just slightly on its ear. So back in the middle as Gary Sweet holds the footy up. I like that. That's not bad for you, Buzz. It is, yes. Up it goes. Fanning jumps early. So too Hovey. I reckon I'll give that one to Hovey. Knocks it down. Atkins tries to crash his way through. Good tackle. Got him by the arm. I wonder who that is that's got him by the arm. Was it Matty McMahon or not? Didn't quite catch it in time, but you'd know for certain that he'd be in there.
He is in there. I can see him. The the back of the contest.
We go through all of that again. Up goes Gary Sweet. Fanning just drives a fist into it. Goes as far. Fury wraps up his opponent. That's Atkins again, I think, isn't it? That getting up off the deck. No, that was Gibbs. So we're just going to have a bit of this stuff, are we? Over the top goes Hovey on this occasion. Comes down to Bruin. His kick smothered. Goes back and gets it. But he's set upon by his opponent there in Kerris. Loose ball comes out to Rob Condy. He can't pick it up. It's picked up by Healy. He's wrapped up straight away. McCorkle, he's wrapped up straight away as well. Goes to Fury. Fury gives it out to Matty McMahon. Off a step goes Matty McMahon. But it's Lovick going back, who should take the mark. He doesn't. Timmy Horan comes over the top of him, and we have stacks on. The umpire says, give it to me, and we'll have a ball up. 65-70 out from the Newtown goal.
Yeah, it's just
right on the paint.
Oh, yeah, well, it'd be a good idea if you turn your mic on before you criticise me.
Fanning, he caught one.
Fanning's got one. The foot hit him in the eye.
And he's just fell to the ground. He just slumped, didn't he?
Did you feel the truck shake a little bit there when he hit the deck?
It was a sort of a little, a bit of a slow fall.
Yeah.
And big David Fanning, but he has been very good today.
No, he has.
Dishes it off to Jared McCorkle, who goes from long range, but he pulls it for another behind. Geez, they've kicked. How many they kicked today?
That's 9 behinds now.
9 behinds.
Hope he goes over and gives Fanning a tap on the shoulder and says, I didn't mean it, mate. Never in my day, let me tell you.
Yeah, well, wouldn't have thought you'd be dishing out too much good sportsmanship back in your day, Milky.
Absolutely.
So the ball comes short.
It's only when umpires were involved here.
Yeah. Finds Capra. Hair immaculate.
Hair, that's it. You're on board.
Immaculate looking man, isn't he?
And wouldn't Lovick kill to have Benny Capra's hair? He got none, Daniel Lovick.
He overshoots it, Lovick. But spinning out of trouble brilliantly was Gibbs. The ball's still on centre wing. They feed it by hand. Kerris just breaks out of trouble and did well. Loopy handball, but it works. Davis.
Good, hasn't he?
He has got a lot of footy. McMahon, who hasn't stopped trying, as you say, Milky.
Yep.
Stopping and propping was Tim Brown at centre half back. Finds Matty McMahon again. Hinkley with hands into the middle of the ground. There's a man down on the outer side too.
I'm trying to see who it is.
As they still have it, Newtown. Fury, who go to centre half forward. It's a poor kick.
It's either Higgins or Carrera because that long hair.
Chopped off by Paul Dreyer, who drives it out to this near side. Good mark, and they'll go immediately with Atkins.
Good kick.
It's a good kick
from Atkins.
Lovely
Tommy
kick
boy,
to...
he's got Super Joe! He's got Super Joe!
Sits Joe under it.
Look
he bursts out. This will be another goal.
Get over to him!
Daniel
Get over to Super Joe!
Daniel Gibbs on the run, steps around the body and kicks it. Lovely play from St Joey's again. One end to the other in quick time. And good. They are on fire.
Tommy Atkins, good effort here, right in front of us.
Yep.
Set it up. And that player that was downed earlier, was it Higgins or was it
I reckon it might have been Higgins.
Yeah. Where's he gone? Is he still around or has he gone off? No, it's him running off right now. Yep. So he appears to be okay. But he must have just more than likely winded or something like that because he's got his hands up on his head. So not rubbing any sore spots. That's just my medical opinion there, boys. Yeah. Dr. Milky comes out there. Yep. Hovey jumps early, but he manages to still smother Bruin. Then Fury gets it, kicks it forward. Out comes Lovick, dishes off the handball to Jacko. Brady Jackman kicks it. The grub ball. Bouncing. Super Joe goes in and lends a helping hand. Bruin goes back to Brady Jackman. Takes a good mark on his chest. Quickly chips it across to Daniel Lovick. Lovick sets St Joey's into attack.
So Lovick going the long kick towards the forward 50. Went to a contest. It was a 2-on-2 and a ground level. Newtown, they had the numbers, but they've made a meal of it thus far. Eventually picking it up there was Dement at his end. Fanning now with the ball.
What's he doing?
Whoop.
Oh, no, I shouldn't have done that. I shouldn't have looked after you there, Milky. So the ball eventually with Bouch. He's wrapped up quickly, and if the umpire pins him there, there's something wrong. So you call for a ball up. About 60 out from the St Joey's goal.
Look at Paul Carson. If they had a quick kick, they just didn't manage to get out there.
How does someone like Paul Carson
get
that free? So the ball's thrown up. Fanning won the tap once again. And McMahon got the boot on and got it going forward. Gathering it there was Healy. Handballed it back to Condy. He's got the runner in Fury. Chips it further afield. Or getting there. He tried to cut it off and he
did a good job.
He got hands on it. He put it down, but then he followed it up and got it back and he gave it to Healy. Short kick that barely went to 15. I wouldn't have thought. That was with McCorkle.
Good smother by Tommy Lattori.
Lovick was there as well, gathering it now. And being taken out of play is Carson. Dale Carson. Still getting a bit thrown by that as he's moved his way back down the fence.
Yeah, it's an embarrassment of riches at the moment. So Joey's are doing it easy.
I think we got him again next week, boys.
As Hovey goes double-fisted towards the line, as you look that up for us, Milky. Ball goes, finds Nelson Brown, dishes with hands. Matty McMahon was just swamped by Joey McCullough. His left foot kick was hurried, only as far as Josh Sheehan on centre wing for Newtown. On the outer side, Josh Sheehan is just eased out of the game somewhat in the second half, a bit like his own side, really. As you say, Jimmy, he's a little bit of a barometer for them. And his influence has been quelled somewhat. The ball's out of play, just forward to centre wing. Still on the outer side. Ball comes back in. It'll be Hovey this time up against Fanning. Fanning palms it down. Joe McCullough read it beautifully. High up and under ball. Plenty of flyers. There's a free kick paid. Who's it going to? Jacko Davis looks back, looking if he could take advantage. But the kick is not going to St Joey's. It'll be a Newtown free kick, I would think. There's a bit of a confusion. No one really knows what's going on. I think it might be going to Josh Sheehan.
Yeah.
And might have got a little shove as Jim's lunch arrives and he's happy. Goes right in front of the benches.
Yeah, well, you saw how I shared me lollies.
Yeah, I don't think he'll be getting a look in. Oh, no, he is.
Come on, has it on centre wing, outer side. Decides to play around, get him, comes back to Sheehan. Sheehan has to dish off the handball. In turn, goes to Condi, back to Sheehan. Come on, down the line. Oh, good spots a teammate there who takes a good mark. Plays on, does Healy. Gets a shove. Umpire says you push him in the back. So it'll be Adam Healy to take the free kick at half forward.
So Healy just chips it into the forward line.
As in
not a great one.
Chips.
Bucket of chips. They're quality chips too, I must say, Milky.
Salting is good.
And out on the full too. So it's going the way of Bruin. The other way. Bruin gathering the ball, giving it back to Keras, who just goes short to Brady Jackman in his 250th. You'll be happy with this performance from your side?
Oh, yeah.
Goes short. Dale Carson still holding down back there. His kick back across the face to Latore, who moves it on now. Trying to pinpoint a target there in Holcomb, and he's won the free kick. I'm not sure about that. A bit of a soft free there.
Yep.
Against Higgins, I think it was. Now Holcomb goes out wide, and there he is. Your man, Milky. Super Joe.
Don't go blaming me. You started it.
Oh, I don't think I did.
What? You guys started it with those socks and stuff. Oh! That is a damn good mark there. I reckon that's Hinkley.
Yep. Super mark.
Very good mark. In the middle of the pack. Some busy traffic. Hinkley unloads. Comes out here to Michael Condi. Doesn't let him down. He's got nothing to go to. Absolutely nothing. Horan leads for him. He ignores him. In turn, now he just decides to chip it and goes to the shortest bloke on the ground. Seamus Orr. He's got it, and he just chips it again. He goes to his mate in Timmy Horan. Long sleeves. Squares it up. Oh, it's a 2-on-1. Shooter just chops across.
Really poor kick. He'll be copping a bake, I reckon, from OJ for that one.
He's got Paul Carson. Look at Paul Carson here. Oh, poor kick.
Him.
It's not over yet. Rob Condi. Paul Carson. Did he get him in the back? No. Burke across to Hultgren. Hultgren towards goal. And misses.
Just pushed it.
Yep. 2 behinds to Reece Hultgren.
Yep. 19 goals this year for Reece Hultgren. It's a good return. Another valuable goal kicker for St Joey's. Another one of their many good players. As Sheehan plays on, goes out wide, finds, is that Kumar? Your boy?
No, that's Higgins.
Higgins, sorry, it is too, on the left foot. You're spot on.
Oh!
Just kneeing it on the slide. Couldn't quite, it was flush, Lovick. As Joey's win the ball, it's a thundering tackle. Just wrapped him up.
Yeah.
And the ball be thrown up. Wonderful tackle. I think it might have been Seamus Orr who wrapped his opponent up. It was Latore who was crunched. Yep. Wonderful tackle. Good to see that Seamus Orr still having a go. His team fading out of this one and fast. Fury with good hands. Out wide, McMahon doesn't stop trying. They'll go wider with Brown, who tinkers along the line of the boundary, looking for touch were St Joey's. They couldn't quite get it out, so they form a crowd. They've still got plenty of numbers.
Haven't kicked a goal since the early in the second quarter.
Yeah,
Newtown.
Been a while. They kicked plenty of points though. 9 points in just the 2 goals. Poor kicking in front of goal.
back of the early stages when I thought they kicked 5 points. Had they been straight, wouldn't have made any damn difference. Loose ball.
Joey's were lifted eventually.
Yep, loose ball, tumbled forward by Atkins. His kick been smothered. The recipient there, I reckon that's Gibbs. You guys just keep eating your chips. Don't worry about me, because I'm fading away to a block of flats as the ball goes up. Up it goes. Sheehan wins it, knocks it down. Brady Jackman's in there. Not sure who that is, but it's Joey's player taking the ground, and he's given away the free kick. Goes to Bruin.
It's Lewis.
Lewis with the ball
Lewis,
there.
is it?
Yep.
Wearing the high number.
One ringer or another ringer. You pick. Don't really care.
So he goes short to Condi. Yeah, and definitely the life's gone out of this game at a rapid rate. They're just slowly just chipping it around. They come right back to centre half back.
Around, all right. You're not getting any of these back.
Oh, come on, Milky. Just taking a handful as Brown's kick was a shocker to Tudor. Well, sorry, Tudor cutting it off. He was looking for Bouch, so Tudor goes on that right boot. He goes towards the pocket. Brown's just floating back there, and it's a bit of kick by those two. Reckon he'll go to him again here. Short kick, finds Fury. Hasn't been too bad today, and he loses. He's putting an handball straight into Casey's arms. Gives it back. Ferguson, he's good on the left. Sells some candy, chips it over the top. He was looking for Holcomb. The kick wasn't great. Back there in defence, so Newtown had the numbers. The hands out of there was real poor. Eventually, Timmy Burke had it, and he tried to help it out to Tudor. Now it's brought back with the ball in hand. He's Brady Jackman. How good is that left foot kick?
At that.
That is an absolute pearler out wide. Into Reed Adams in the centre of
Put Jackman in the goal square. Get him a goal.
Yeah, it'd be a great way to cap off the day, wouldn't it? And that kick, though, finding...
Get up the ground, Jacko. Get a goal, son.
I don't think he can hear you, Milky.
That voice you could probably hear.
It's Tommy Atkins who took the mark.
Yep.
The man on the mark, probably about 45 out on the outer side. Little bit of an angle. But shouldn't be too much of a worry. Just a matter of direction now. Thumps it now is completely wrong because it's fallen short. Big fist came from Sheehan. Brown at ground level. Oh, look at that. Just bursting out of there was Daniel Gibbs, who feeds it over.
The bloke who set it up anyway. Atkins.
Atkins, who followed up his own work, snapped a goal. And
not a bad little celebration from Tommy Atkins, you might say so too.
What did he do? I missed it.
A bit of the old fist pump and
it's all right.
Running backwards.
That's a bit too basic for my liking. You got to be a bit more inventive.
He should go to the. He should open the Joey McCullough book of celebrations.
That's it.
And just see the stuff he brings.
Yeah, that's it.
You'd reckon Joey McCullough actually probably sits him down once a year and
just says, "Look, boys,
it's a 2-hour-long lecture." He's out the front just showing them one after the other.
If you kick a snap, it's this. If you kick a set shot, it's this.
There'll be 4 hours of tapes. Don't worry about that.
So Tudor with the ball back in the centre of the ground. He got the tap down. Clearing kick went out to the far wing. All's going to try and get there. So is Davis. Eventually goes it now. He's swinging around on his right. He's had the ball on a string today as Davis. Kick wasn't bad. Now it's going back to Tudor. He's having a good last term. In the sun here. Goes long. Castles out the back. It's just too much for him. And he's Superman dive towards the points. But 3 for 1 behind. And only the 6th behind of the day for St Joey's. As on the Geelong Harley Davidson scoreboard. 14-6. Was that Tudor's kick to the centre of the ground that just cleared the pack? So McMahon with the ball in hand, and I was just about to say too, Joey's 14-6, Newtown 2-9
on the Geelong Harley Davidson
scoreboard. That's
and
the one.
The match of the round, the GJ Gardner Holmes. We apologise, it hasn't been the match of the round, but it maybe has just shown everyone how bloody good this Joey side is.
When was the last time we actually had the match of the round?
I think
we've missed out.
I think if you look at it, we've had one poor choice. Milky's had 10.
Yeah.
So the mark's taken on centre wing. They play on though, and quickly Joey's with hand. It was Keris, Lovick, back to Atkins, who just burst through a would-be tackler. But they run into trouble, St Joey's. They run out of numbers to handball. In the back says Gary Sweet. It'll be going Newtown's way. Not sure who to. There's a bit of push and shove between.
Over the Geelong one by 8 points.
There we go. That'll be the Geelong AFL team, not Geelong West.
It'll be Geelong by 8 points. So
yep. So there you go.
Dogs will be disappointed with that.
Absolutely.
There's still a pulse in the Geelong season.
It's a small pulse.
It's a very small pulse. Nearly fell over trying to kick it. Was gave the handball to Sheehan, then I'll get it back. Chip into the middle of the ground. Set a task for Rob Condi in the middle of the ground. They should to win it out. It set Lewis a real task, but he did well. Goes out
loose
wide. He's got Orr,
Oh.
who couldn't quite find the footy. It was a difficult one to mark over his right shoulder. Ended up dropping the footy. Adams with good hands. Latore, I think, has been superb. They go short, finds Capra, who'll just chisel one. It's a nice kick looking for Davis. It's a lovely fist by Higgins. Condi, Rob to Cameron Lewis, who'll duck inside on his right foot and finds it. Then drives it long. Carson's goalkeeping. And the bounce favours Newtown, and it was smothered / touched over the line by Carson and through for a behind for Newtown, which moves them on to 2 goals 10.
12 scoring shots as Brady Jackman kicks it out, finds John O'Casey at half-back. You just keep eating your chips, you two antisocial bastards, as the ball comes clear. Davis knocked away from him, and we will have a throw-in.
So centre wing.
Certainly sting out of this one. The sting out of the Grovedale South Barwon. 11-point margin to Grovedale by the look of that.
Gateway Hotel.
Hotel, yes.
Ball's home back into play. Sheen, a fancy little flick just over the back there to Fury. Hamilton in the centre of the ground, almost over the top of the footy and sliding in. Joey's players were quite exceptional there. Holcomb at ground level, and he's won a free kick for too high. In the centre of the ground, handballs it back to Tudor. He brings it out further field to Karras. Now just bring it along the wing in front of the kicks.
Got him.
Country footy FM box here, and with the ball there, wasn't bad. That was Gibbs in the short pass. Cut off there, Carson. He's got it.
A nonchalant sort of stiff arm just saying, Matty, don't come near me, son.
Get out of here.
You'd back him in here.
That's nearly play on. Remember in the first quarter?
That's play on for sure.
Josh Sheen did exactly the same thing. I called for
He's taken about 8 steps around from where the mark actually was.
Yep.
Should be called straight away, but
Cameron's got a good shot of this. He's not passing it off. Tough spot to kick a goal.
He's putting this through the big sticks.
He has 4 goals, 2 to this point. My tip is he'll have 4-3 after this. In he comes. And of course.
Not bad.
I'm right. 4-3. Tough spot to kick a goal from. Even the great man himself. Josh Sheehan just roosts that one. Clears everyone. Back of the pack. Trying to pick it up there is Josh Hovey. He in turn gives it across to Dale Carson. Carson's kick. It's marked by Riley Kershaw? Oh, no, Dreyer, who gives it Adams, who just gets a nice big shove in the back.
That's 50 some days.
In most days. Adams, he's been pretty good today. Sets it up. Ball's defended. Good work. Rob Condi that was. Goes the old 1-2. Then dishes it back to his brother Michael. Knows to follow Rob, who'll get plenty of the footy. Michael gets it clear. No, we've got to be excited there. Cam Lewis.
He slid over the top of it.
Lewis gives it over to his teammate there. And that was Ash McCorkle. Ball comes out to Brock Bouch. What can he do? Gets it off a step. It's all St. Joey's. Tommy Latore goes back and says, I'll have this one.
So Latore centre half back. There was about 4 St. Joey's backmen who could have chosen to mark that, but Latore was the lucky one who was given a path to mark it. Dreyer goes out wide, and they've just doing it pretty easy, St. Joey's, as they have done since quarter time pretty much. Here's Super Joe, goes on the left just for good measure, because why not? The ball trickled out of play with Braddock at half full. It might have been out in the full, actually. The umpire was pointing, and it was out in the full, excuse me. So it'll be Matty McMahon to Lewis, getting a lot of ball in the middle of that ground. Cameron Lewis, McMahon with a long handball. It was a good one too. McCorkle will feed it wide. In the middle of the ground, the kick goes further to Brown. It is of the Nelson variety. He's on the left forward flank for Newtown. He pumps it in long. Just don't get in a race with Dale Carson because he won't win. He dropped the mark though, did all the hard work and then spilt it. Then set upon was the Torre. Bit unlucky Newtown not to get a free kick.
Took him on, did the Torre, and didn't get through there. Dropped the ball. Probably should have been pinned.
Anyway, on the Geelong Harley Davidson scoreboard, this GJ Gardner Holmes match of the round is it's fizzing. 2:10:22 to 14:7:91.
We're counting down the minutes, Milky.
Yeah.
I reckon at the moment, as the ball's gone out to the far side there, Newtown, they just shifted out there. Condi's got it in his hands. He goes short. He was looking for McMahon. It was cut off well there by Davis. Got a hand in there to intercept it. Lewis had it as well. Now it's with that was McCool, gives it out wide. Jackman, though, he was stripped of it. Braddock got it, put it on the left. He goes inside forward 50 for Newtown, looking for a fly. Carrero came over the top, couldn't quite hold it. Came to ground level. Joey's got the numbers there. Lovick picks it up, tries to just charge his way out of there. He couldn't do so. Eventually the hands came to Latore. A little bit of a fumble. Davis with it now. Shifts it out further. Running onto his Jackman in his 250th. Gets on that left boot and throws it up the ground, but only as far as Sheehan, who takes the intercepting mark on centre wing on the outer side. In front of the interchange gates. He goes short back in towards the centre of the ground to Condi. Once again, he just holds it up.
He's got Nelson Brown out here on the Kicks commentary bus flank. He's going to head towards us again. Oh, he puts it out in front of Seamus Orr. Can he make it? Yes, he does. Wheels around onto that right boot. Then decides, no, I'll give it a handball across to Fury. Fury, it was almost like a look-away kick, not a look-away handball. Dale Carson goes back and says, I'm not going to put it in that. Rubbish. I'll take it. Dreyer, he gets it off to Ferguson. Ferguson gets around the tackle, then spears a pass into his teammate there in Timmy Arnell. Arnell finds John O'Casey right in front of us. He plays on. He's got no one to give it to, so he decides to put it up, give it some air. Up they go. Fisted clear. Back down to Jai Sheehan. In turn to Hinkley. In turn to Cam Lewis. Lewis back to Rob Condi, who's wrapped up in a tackle as soon as he gets hold of the footy. So too, no, said the umpire, that Jordan Kirris wasn't ready for it, and the ball goes into it. St Joseph's forward 50, only to be repelled by Jai Sheehan.
So Sheehan, it's an ordinary kick. Casey, did he pop a finger out and then he sort of looked at his hand as if he was hurting a little bit?
Just a bit of a stinger in the cold weather.
Kick. Yeah, I think you might be right, Jim.
Middle of winter.
Hovey, that's a tough mark and he does it well.
That's a
mark. Was a
call
call because it was touched off the boot.
Okay. Yep.
So he got it out quickly. Oh, look at that.
Bit of Riley, bit of Kershaw action.
Yeah, Kershaw.
Had to be proud of that.
Just evading Latore. McMahon loves it at ground level.
He has been good, Matty.
Very long handball back to Kershaw.
That was a two-handed
throw. Back to Hovey, who ran into a bit of trouble. There's 3 numbers around him. Make that 4 because Rob Condi makes an appearance. Lovick read it well. He couldn't quite take the mark. There's a whistle.
So he's holding. He held of his jumper. You reckon he grabbed his jumper?
Who did he pay it to?
Lovick. I didn't see anyone hold his jumper.
No, I thought he just flew for the ball, but anyway.
Lovick with a bit more hair on that head than I reckon we've seen in previous weeks too.
So he hasn't had hasn't put the shower wow through the hair. A little less shiny.
Joey McCool has been just assisting him with a few of his...
Here he goes, Super Joe. Speak of the devil, Super Joe unloads, goes down, goes wide. Jimmy Allen can't quite take the mark. Higgins is there for Newtown. Higgins gives off the handball to his teammate in Seamus Orr. He
done too
wrapped
much.
Up, he gone. Yes, sweetie, in you go. Dreyer gets a free kick right in front of the... fairly vocal. I reckon there must be a lot of St Joey's people over there.
There is a few
I reckon
Joey's.
you're about to say Newtown faithful, but I reckon there's more St Joey's there today, isn't there?
Yeah.
The Newtown fans with the Geelong game. He's kicked it to the mouth of the mark.
Jeez.
What is that?
How can you do that?
Or goes up the wing after the steal of the season just about so far. The mark's taken out there by Bruin. He goes further afield. Not a bad contest. The ground level McCullough was there. Not bad hands there. Dre was involved.
That Joey's player hurt himself in that marking contest.
Yep.
I reckon it's Lovick.
It is Lovick.
Ferguson is on the left boot. He just gives it a right up towards the target. Sheehan was involved at ground level now. Sheehan laying a strong tackle, but eventually Holcomb gets it. He tries to shrug Braddock. He does so. He got legs for a second and then got back up and put it on the left.
Good work.
That's not bad as he found Tudor on the short lead.
He'd gone to ground, then managed to get up and pass it off.
Yep.
While being off balance all the time.
Superb. Beautiful football. Champagne footy, I think they call it.
Lovick's okay. Got a bit of a limp up, but he's fine. Tudor. Not in any hurry at all. In he comes. Cam Tudor. Head over the footy. Beautiful kicking style. And it fades across the face. He hasn't kicked a goal yet. He's kicked 3 behinds for the day, Cam Tudor. They want a better return than that from the big fella.
Cam Lewis marks in his own half.
It's about his 10th touch, I would have thought, for this last term, Cam Lewis. Really come to life in this term.
He's had a fair bit of it as the siren goes.
The Lord for that.
St Joey's flex the proverbial muscle. They were absolutely dominant. Newtown did not kick a goal after 10 minutes into the second term.
Quarter. That's it. Yep.
That is a thumping and a half. St Joey's are looking ominous.
What we might do is, Matt, we might see if we can get hold of Brady Jackman. We're going to take a break. We'll see if we can get hold of Brady Jackman coming straight back after the break and talk to him about his 250th game. The final score on the Geelong Harley-Davidson scoreboard, Newtown 210-22 was smashed by St Joey's 14-7-91. Kicks.